Hello, family. Welcome to Mom and Me Experience with Ojoma, where we dive into the stories that shaped us into where we are through the love, lessons, and the lectures of our mothers. And today's episode is titled When Mom Was Right and I Didn't Listen. Let's be honest. How many of us ignored our mom while we were growing up? You would think she's just nagging, right? Then years later, you're in a situation like, wait, didn't my mom warn me about this exact thing? Yeah, same here today. We're going to be talking about those I told you so moments. To those of you that have been with me from the day one of this journey till now, my very first episode, I talked about my experience with my mom, how I've seen my mom as a superwoman. She handled almost everything about business, kids, bills, while my dad was far away from town working. She made it look so easy, but it wasn't. One thing about my mom, she always has that one thing to say about everything: fashion, food, friends. I remember when I was in secondary school, my mom always has her opinion about my friends, especially the male ones. And in my head, I'm like, we are just friends, we are fine. But you know, our mom could be so overprotective that even when things don't look that serious, they tend to take it very serious just because they're trying to be safe and they want to be very protective of their children, especially the female ones. So let's talk about those things our mom always said that turned out to be true. They might sound funny, but on a deeper note, they're actually true. On my list, I've got keep playing with boys, you will play into trouble. When I'm talking to you, don't answer me back. I'm sure you can relate. My mom, when she's correcting me on something, she literally, how do I say now? Literally, she's expecting me not to have an opinion. Like, I am not supposed to have an opinion when she's talking to me. Every mom, I don't know, but my mom was like that. Let's go to the next one. You will understand when you have your own children. Don't sleep too much. Money doesn't come in drinks. I'm your mom, not your mate. I think every Nigerian mom, they wouldn't tell you how old they are. To some, they will tell their kids how old they are, but some, they will keep singing it every time that you guys are not mates. Like, how? Mommy, I know we are not mates, but must you say that to me all the time? But they are just like that. We used to roll our eyes back then, like, thinking they are old-fashioned. But one way or the other, we'll find ourselves now saying it to people that we're a bit older than. That is the logic. You will just somehow find yourself in your mom. Somehow. I catch myself sounding exactly like my mom. And it just suddenly gets done on me. Like, wow. The transformation is so complete. You know, when I look back now, I now realize that mom talk a lot, not because they want to control us, but because they see beyond us. They see that thing we're not seeing. They have walked through the road that we haven't walked through and pits that we are just about to approach. It's just that they might not say things the sweetest way that we want to hear it. African moms don't have all the time for soft warnings. They don't have that time to go about, being sweet with words just to make you to understand. They say it right there. But if you listen closely, there is love in every word. Words like eat before you go out. It shows they really care about your health. Words like stop wasting money. It shows that they are good managers and they want you to be they want us and they want us to be financially secure. Words like that your friend. It means that we haven't seen what they have seen with people yet. Let me read a few messages that slid into my DM after our last episode. I asked my friends to share one time my mom was right and they didn't listen. So I'm going to share a few with you. The first story says, my mom told me not to relax my hair at the roadside salon. I ignored her and the next day, half of my hair fell off. I had to wear a scarf for 3 months. Oh, she was right. The second person said, my mom told me not to lend money to a friend from church. I did. And I am still waiting for the money till today. It's been 5 years. 5 years. The third person said, my mom told me not to marry in a rush. I thought she didn't want me to be happy. Turns out she just wanted me to take my time. Looking back now, I wish I listened. I'm not going to say anything about this. Oh! Whew. That was expensive, you know. If you've got a story like this, please do send it to me. I'd like to share it in my next episode. And don't forget, it's going to be confidential and private. You can send me a DM on my Instagram handle, this Instagram handle, and let's cry, laugh, and learn together in a good way. You know, there was a time I almost made a really bad decision, but at the point of making that decision, I could hear my mom's voice. It wasn't even that she was there. It was a word from years ago. And at that point, I realized that when mom speaks, our words doesn't die. It stays with you forever. So to every listener out there, whether your mom is still here or she's in heaven, I think you should take the time to say thank you to her. It could be your dad. We've got brilliant, excellent dads out there. Do take the time to tell your parents thank you. Send them a message, give them a call, buy them flowers. Send them your prayers. Because even when our parents are being so dramatic, deep down in them, they're doing it out of love. If today's episode made you laugh, please do share with a friend. Don't forget to follow Mom and Me Experience with Ojoma. We are building a safe space for love, laughter, and life lessons. Because sometimes the loudest lessons comes from the softest of our mom. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, turn the notification button on, and see you in my next episode. I love you. Bye.